in the Dirt Car Sportsman feature. And a shout out to Whip Desserts from Watertown and Mary and Steve having a good time down in the VIP booth tonight as well. Thank you to everyone who helped make this event a success. We are ready to go. It's Jock Simons on the front row in car number 9 with Dakota Beckler on the outside of row number 1. Row number 2 is going to find Tony Frezzo in the 22, along with the 100 at Chuck Monica. Row 3 is 60 Francis White, who won at Mohawk last Friday. He's alongside of Joe Orvis, the current point leader here at Can-Am. Anthony St. Mary Jr. in the 111, along with the 20 of Mike Durham. Row number 5 is going to be Justin McIntyre in the 52, 73 Timothy Greenfield. O.J. White, the 94, 31 of Austin Smith. Justin Burns, the 11J. 90, that's Josh Byrne Jr. tonight. Steve Smith in the 16, 97. That is going to be David Liscomb. Green flag is out. We are off and running. The Thunder Cars are green at Can-Am. 20 laps is the distance. Dakota Beckler jumping out in front, waiting for nobody. Driving away down the back straightaway. The 9 of Jock Simons right there with him in position number 2. Then it is the third place running Tony Frezzo in the 22 as they bring it off at turn number 4 and across the line. Lap number 1 goes up on the board. And Beckler well out in front of the field already as they head up through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Tony Frezzo trying to battle with Jock Simons down the back straightaway as they dice it up for position heading into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 goes the field as the 26 of Beckler continues to show the way off of turn number 4. Caution lights are on. Yellow lights are on. We got a car around over there in between turns 3 and 4. Looks like it's the Greenfield number 73 ride.
Was it OJ?
No. Looked like we got nailed on the side, but corrected it. That might have been another car, too. Yeah. There's a car that spun right in the pits.
There he is, right there.
So 2 laps are complete in this 20-lap feature for the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Car Division.
Huh? They're showing Frizzo second.
So it'll be Dakota Beckler on point. Jock Simons trying to keep that perfect win streak going, 1 for 1. That one came back, let's see, when did that one happen? On June the 10th, right here at Can-Am. Yeah, first time out with the car, that is true. Ready for green through turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps completed of the scheduled 20 off turn number 4 at the cone. Dakota Beckler, Jock Simons, we're back to green. Dakota Beckler to the lead. Tony Frezzo takes over second. Joe Orbis now. He pulls it up into spot number 3. He's going to try to get around Chuck Monica for position. Jock Simons backslid through the top 5 right now as they work it down the front straight away at lap number 3. O.J. White gets twisted around the wrong way in a one-way street. Everybody scattering over there in turns 1 and 2. Nobody gets into him. The yellow flag back out. Looks like Austin Smith had to take evasive action through the infield.
Buddy.
Off turn number 4, we're back underway. Beckler gets the lead. Tony Frezzo able to stay with him this time. And we got problems. We got a fire here on the front straightaway. The 61 of Jerry Rogers stopped here on the front stretch. We had a little bit of fire out of the front end of the 61. Rogers out of the car immediately.
Right up against the wall. Fluid on the track. Fluid on the track.
Fire crews on the scene down here.
You can see it right up against the wall. So he did a good job of not getting into the track. No, I think the engine went off.
The rubber band gun broke it.
Yeah.
Why was it too tight?
Well, of course, us being here tonight means we will not be running this coming Friday, which is scheduled to be July 1st. Of course, happy Canada Day to all the Canadian folks who made the trip here to Can-Am tonight. Hopefully you have a happy Friday off. For those of you who have to work on Friday, well, have a fun time at work. But Canada Day this Friday, we will be silent on Friday night, but we will come back on July the 8th. Good program slated to go. The Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds will be here. The Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman, Panther Framework 602 Crate Sprint Cars, Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Cars, the Donath Motorworks Limited Sportsman will be on hand. The Famco Dirt Car Pro Stocks won't return until they come back on July 15th for a double header on July 15th and July 22nd. So we're looking forward to having the Pro Stocks back on the card. The Dirt Car Famco Pro Stocks.
Okay, drivers, let's keep it nose to tail, 26, setting to a consistent pace, do not break 10 to the field, we are coming to
Single file restarter.
So Beckler will lead him back to green. We are going to stay caution right now. Going to stay yellow. 3 laps are complete.
One quit already over there. Oh, no, he's moving again.
So once again, wanted to let everybody know we had a fireworks display scheduled, but with it being so late, we released all the fireworks so people like Ray and Bev can go home and have a nap. So good to see you. Have a good night. Drive safe. Off of turn 4, we are back to green. Dakota Beckler with the lead. Tony Frezzo's going to pull even turns into turn number 1 with him, though. Up into 1 and 2 they go. Frezzo on that outside lane. Chuck Monica into the mix now as they work it down the back straightaway. Beckler has a fast car down the front straightaway into the back stretch into turn number 3. Tony Frezzo staying right there within striking distance. Goes right up to the back bumper. Swings it wide off the turn, looking for some running room. As a complete lap number 4, it is still the 26 of Beckler. Tony Frezzo, Chuck Monica, Joe Orvis, the top 4, and then it's Jock Simons now up into 5th as they bring it down the back straightaway. Mike Durham is 6th as they work through turn number 3 and 4. Orvis tried the high lane on Monica. That didn't quite work. Frezzo trying to figure out some way to run down the Beckler number 26 as we complete lap number 5.
Turn 4, yellow, turn 4.
Yellow lights are on. We have got a car around. It's the 66W of Ryan Wirtz. And we've got a tire all by itself rolling through the infield.
Oh, we got a tire right there.
Looks like it come off the 90 of Josh Byrne Jr. Josh making a one-off start here in the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thundercar Division. Our points leader in the Panther Framework 602 crate sprints.
Bex, that's that won the race last year. Wasn't it the year before that was winning everything?
Yep. 26 months.
There's 2 of them.
Yep.
Black and yellow, wasn't it?
So far this season in the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thundercars, Joe Orvis won here on opening day. May the 6th, May 13th, and May 20th, it was Justin Pope. Rain on June 3rd. Jock Simons won in his first start on June 10th. Tony Frezzo to victory lane on June 17th. And they will be back Friday, July 8th. Looking forward to getting back to regular Friday night racing here at the Speedway.
It's going. I gotta finish my crossword puzzle. Huh? No. I don't.
Once again, happy long weekend to everybody here on Independence Day, July the 4th. Hopefully you have a great long weekend. Lots of racetracks will be having race programs. We will be idle here as Independence Day weekend is upon us. Green lights back on. 5 down, 15 to go. Dakota Beckler trying to fend off Tony Frezzo for the lead. Is Joe Orvis Sneaks it down to the bottom, looking for running room in the inside lane on Chuck Monica. Here comes Jock Simons up into the mix as well. Simons holds on to spot number 5 as they work in turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line. Frezzo is giving Dakota Beckler all he can handle down the front straightaway into turn number 1. 6 down, 14 to go. Still a long ways in this one as Beckler continues to show the way. Tony Frezzo still there for second. Joe Orvis, his worst finish this season has been third. Chuck Monica trying to close in and take over spot number 3 as he rides in fourth. Simons is fifth. Corey Valad, one of his first starts of the season, holding on to 6. Mike Durham is 7th, fending off Francis White, who won at Mohawk last Friday night. He holds on to spot number 8. 9th is a good battle here between Steve Smith and the 97 of David Liscomb. But meanwhile, up in front of the leader, it is Dakota Beckler still in control as they bring it back down to the line this time around. Tony Frezzo had a fast race car a couple of weeks ago when he won here on the last Friday night show. But now he's in danger of losing second as Joe Orvis, who did win on opening day, but he's got 3 second-place finishes after that, and then a third, trying to close in and take second away from Tony Frezzo down the front straightaway as Beckler comes back to the line with the lead. Joe Orvis stalking the 22 of Tony Frezzo into turn number 1 and 2 as Beckler starts to drive away down the back straightaway. The 100 of Chuck Monica there in position number 4. Jock Simons still completes your top 5 as here comes the 21 of Corey Valad up into the mix as they come back to the line. 10 laps are complete. We're halfway home. Tony Frezzo now has company as he's got the 11 of Joe Orvis right there to try to pounce on him into turn number 3 and 4. Orvis right there on the inside lane. Tony Frezzo takes the high lane through turn number 4. They're even terms down the front straightaway, and Joe Orvis now takes over the 2 spot as they work it up into turn number 1 and 2. Joe Orvis to second. Does he have time to run down Dakota Beckler? We're going to find out, though, as Tony Frezzo trying the crossover move down into turn number 3 and 4. Off turn number 4 and across the line. We will have 8 laps left to go. Beckler still in command of it. Joe Orvis still has a long way to go to make up some ground on the race leader. Dakota Beckler gets by a lap car with no problem down the back straightaway. He has got nothing but clear racetrack in front of him for another straightaway and a half or so as they work it across turn number 3 and 4 and back to the line this time by. We will have 7 laps remaining. Dakota Beckler continues to show the way. Orvis trying to fend off Tony Frezzo for second. Good battle between Jock Simons and the 100 of Chuck Monica as they go at it for 4th and 5th. 6th is the 21 of Corey Valad. 7th is Francis White. Not for long, though. He dips to the outside lane, gets by the 21 of Valad into turn number 3 and 4. So move Francis White up 1 more spot. Now he's trying to go after Jock Simons for the 5 position as they cross the line this time by with 6 to go. 6 laps remaining, and the lead is getting bigger as Justin McIntyre problems on the back straightaway. He looks like he will clear the speedway and head to pit road, and a tough break for McIntyre. In the meantime, though, Dakota Beckler continues to drive on. 5 laps left to go, and Dakota Beckler has been the dominant force here tonight as he drives away down the back chute. Joe Orvis, not much he can do with him right now. 22, Tony Frezzo still there in 3rd, then a half a straightaway back as the battle for 4th between the 100 of Monica and the 9 of Jock Simons as they make their way off of turn number 4 and across the line. 16 down, 4 to go. And right now, Dakota Beckler is in command of the field. Problems for Francis White on the front straightaway. This could be the break that Joe Orvis and Tony Frezzo need. Could we catch a caution here? We'll see what happens, and it looks like we may go caution, and yes, we will. Francis White slows. Yellow lights are back on. 17 down. 3 to go.
Through the yellow too early.
Stand corrected. 16 down, 4 to go.
Moving down here's taking it all too, John.
What?
That's your competition.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but I put my stuff.
Set for green.
Well, my turkey's alive.
16 down, 4 to go. Does anybody have anything for Dakota Beckler? We're going to find out as they work it off at turn number 4. Back to the line, we're green. Beckler gets away. Joe Orvis, Tony Frezzo. They're looking to do something with him down the back straightaway. Looks like they both closed in on him in turn number 2. That time we'll try to see what happens in turn number 3. Beckler keeps that car planted to the bottom of the racetrack. Joe Orvis right there with him, though. Closes in off of turn number 4. We've got 3 to go. Can Dakota Beckler hold on? He's led this entire race. Joe Orvis is right there to try to challenge him, though. They're working it down the back straightaway. Orvis got a good run off of turn number 2 that time. Closing quickly here down into turn number 3. Beckler has the lead by 2 car lengths. Orvis right there in contention now up off of turn number 4. We've got 2 laps left to go. Beckler still in command of it, though. Tony Frezzo still there in third. Chuck Monica and the 21 of Corey Ballad rounding out your top 5. It is down to Beckler and Orvis for the win. As we got a problem on the front straightaway, the 60R has slowed with a problem. That is the Ron White number 60R cannot get it into gear. Caution lights back on with 2 laps left to go. White finally gets it in gear, but this is going to bring Joe Orvis back into contention.
Coming to green.
OJ is in 11th.
Green, white, checkered.
It'll be green, white, and then checkered to finish this one out. Dakota Beckler has led the entire way. Joe Orvis is going to have something to say about this one. Watch for Tony Frezzo in third. He's quick as well. Back to green. One of the biggest races of the season for this division, and right now Dakota Beckler has the lead. Orvis got a little sideways in turns 1 and 2. As Beckler pulls away down the back chute, he's out by a couple of car lengths. Joe Orvis closing in turn number 3 and 4. Steve Smith slowing on the back straightaway. We still stay green off turn number 4 and back to the line. The white flag is in the air for Dakota Beckler. Into 1 and 2. Beckler continues to show the way on the bottom. Orvis gives it a big slide through turns 1 and 2. Beckler again a wide exit off of turn 2, but it looks like he pulled away that time. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, Steve Smith slows to a stop over there. It's not going to matter. Dakota Beckler's going to make it off of turn number 4. $1,000 to Dakota Beckler here at Can-Am. Joe Orvis, Tony Frezzo, Chuck Monica, Corey Ballad, the top 5, and we're going trackside.